Hello everyone, back to you in today's first video, doing Storm Watch for today's first video. So, we've got hot weather coming up over the next couple of days. We're going to see temperatures peaking in the far southeastern corner tomorrow and Friday, potentially into the mid-30s Celsius, so 34 tomorrow, 35 is possible on Friday. It may go even higher than that, depending on how much sunshine there is on Friday afternoon. Met Office are tweeting that temperatures could reach 37 degrees in the extreme southeastern corner. That's getting close to 100 Fahrenheit. Would be, if it came off, it would be a new July temperature record. And also, go alongside this, we're going to have unstable air moving in from off the Atlantic, and so there is a growing threat through tomorrow, particularly on Friday, of thunderstorms. Not everywhere will get these storms though, so they are going to be quite hit and miss. I'm going to talk you through everything that's going on right now. It looks like the further east and northeast you are, the greater the risk of getting thunderstorms will be. Just say that today's first two videos, so we released a 5D forecast first up today, and also then the second video is having a look at the weather for the next week to 10 days. After a cooler and fresher interlude over the weekend, as the start of next week, it looks like the heat wave returns through the course of next week. Have a look at the weekend forecast and see what you think. So we're going to start off with the FAPS charts from the UK Met Office. So these charts are the human interpretation of the models by the forecasters at the UK Met. So this is the broad situation tomorrow. We've got high pressure still blocking things out over Scandinavia and central parts of Europe. We've got cold fronts out to the west in the Atlantic. They want to bring cooler air and Atlantic weather systems and bands of rain. But this high pressure to the east of us is dragging up very hot air out of France. Then we go through to midnight Thursday to Friday. You see these fronts have encroached into the west. So Ireland, western fringes of the UK will be seeing this band of heavy rain moving in from off the Atlantic. But at the same time, the air is turning increasingly unstable and hot to the east of it. So you've got these convergence lines appearing here, one across southern England, one across northeastern parts of England. That's just where we may get an enhanced risk of heavy showers or thunderstorms breaking out late Thursday and then through Thursday night. That's midday on Friday, so we've got a convergence zone across the eastern parts of the country. That will be within the very hot and unstable air again. This cold front is making very slow progress in from the west. So this cold front is what's introducing the cooler and fresher air from off the Atlantic. But ahead of it, it's very, very hot, very humid indeed, and unstable. And as this cold front moves across, that's what could act as a trigger with the heat and the instability to produce those storms. That is midnight Friday to Saturday, when that cold front then is pushing through central parts of the country. Big convergence line just there across East Anglia, South East England, going up into the North Sea. So that looks very unstable, the risk of heavy showers or thunderstorms breaking out. But as this cold front pushes eastwards across the country, it's introducing this cooler and fresher air. And then we've got another front, which is an occluded front, and that's introducing proper Atlantic fresher air behind it. And by the time we get through to midday on Saturday, the heat is being pushed away by this cold front. It's being moved off into the North Sea and into the continent, and temperatures then will be turning a lot cooler from the Atlantic and a lot more comfortable. So that's the broad synoptics for all of this. Let's see how the models are dealing with it in terms of the GFS first of all. So again, this is for tomorrow midday. High pressure over Scandinavia, low pressure in the Atlantic, bringing up this very warm and unstable air. Look at the upper air temperatures. They're hot across England and Wales, and really hot for East Anglia and southeastern England. So 35 degrees definitely possible tomorrow in the far southeast. That's the dew point, indicating the humidity up to 20 degrees Celsius, with the dew point intense humidity. So not only will it be very hot, it will also be very humid. High levels of Cape and lifted tomorrow afternoon as well. You would look at that and think there's going to be widespread severe thunderstorms. If I show you the precipitation forecast for tomorrow, it's not that dramatic. So this is midday tomorrow, barely anything happening. by 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we have got a few storms beginning to develop through the Midlands in particular, and some coming down into the Channel. But given the high levels of Cape, you would probably think that would be a more thundery scenario than that. And the reason that is that despite the high levels of Cape, there's not really a trigger. The real trigger is out across Ireland with this cold front that's bringing outbreaks of persistent rain into Ireland. Now, as we go through the evening on Thursday and into Friday, these showers do get more widespread. So that first cluster of storms from the Midlands pushes up to northeastern parts of England. Got more storms beginning to develop down close to the south coast as well, and things just get more lively through the course of the night. So this is 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday, where much of sort of east and southeast England to parts of the Midlands down to southeast England, you're at risk of heavy showers and thunderstorms in these areas by the end of Thursday night. Could be a lively old night on Thursday night. That takes us through to Friday. Again, looking very unstable. Low pressure out to the west, high pressure to the east. We're bringing it up a hot southerly to southeast wind. The upper air temperature still very hot across the eastern side of the country. Very high levels of dew points as well, so it'll be really humid. Also precipitation forecast for Friday. So the first area of storms overnight Thursday to Friday, they rumble up to the northeast, and things then quiet down through the course of the morning on Friday. But then through the afternoon it all gets going again, so particularly through the East Midlands up into Lincolnshire, Yorkshire, then going up into northeast England. Risk of some intense and violent thunderstorms there through the course of Friday afternoon, particularly through Lincolnshire, Yorkshire, going up to northeast England. Not much you'll notice across East Anglia and southeast England, so there's nothing there really to stop the heat from just building and building and building across East Anglia, southeast England. Depends how much cloud there is, but it could be even hotter in that extreme southeast corner on Friday afternoon. There are a few storms peppering these eastern coastal areas. Again, high levels of Cape are lifted, certainly enough to produce lightning and thunder in any showers that do develop. That's midnight Saturday. The storms then are across eastern Scotland down into northeastern parts of England. And then through the course of Saturday itself, we bring these showers. These aren't really thunderstorms. These are more sort of showers coming in from the Atlantic in that cooler and fresher air. There's the upper air temperatures for Saturday, showing that the heat wave ends. We push the heat away into the east. We turn it cooler and fresher from the Atlantic. It's only a respite though. The heat will come back next week, and the Cape lowers on Saturday. So this is Euro 4, this is UK Met Office product, this is high resolution model. This is the precipitation forecast midday tomorrow. Nothing much happening other than this cold front bringing rain into Ireland and western parts of Scotland as well. We run through the afternoon, and some storms do get going tomorrow afternoon across, it's suggesting northeast England, but not much elsewhere really. Very hit and miss with those. As far as we can go with Euro 4, it's to 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Few storms look like they're developing through parts of the Midlands and eastern England, but really not a lot happening with Euro 4. It's not really picking up much at all up to 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday anyway. This is the high resolution arpège model. This is from weatherout.com. Euro 4 came from Weather Online, by the way. You can find a link to all of the websites in this video on the links page at Gav's Weather Vids. So this is precipitation forecast for 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Nothing really happening at that point, but it does develop these showers, certainly more than Euro 4, through the course of tomorrow afternoon. Through the Midlands and possibly in some parts of East Anglia as well. So that looks pretty lively. Through the Midlands up to northern England, over towards East Anglia, could be some heavy showers or thunderstorms breaking out there tomorrow afternoon. A lot more widespread than Euro 4 is suggesting. That first line of storms moves up to northern England tomorrow evening, but more are following along behind into the southwest, so things get increasingly lively overnight Thursday into Friday. This is 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday, where we've got a line of showers or storms then from eastern Scotland down through northern England into the Midlands, into central and southern parts of England. Those storms carry on pushing northwards and eastwards through the course of Friday morning. It all turns a lot quieter through Friday morning, but then in the afternoon things begin to kick off again. Now notice the showers and storms are across East Anglia and southeastern England with arpege on Friday, and so this would limit the hot temperature potential in the southeast. It won't get as hot because there'd be more cloud and be showers. So you certainly won't get to 37 degrees with that, but you might still get to 33 or 34 in that southeast corner on Friday afternoon. Then we go through the course of Friday and Saturday. Those storms and showers carry on moving northwards and eastwards, and they're introducing that cooler and fresher air. We go through to DWD Icon next, and this is for midday tomorrow. Not much happening. It doesn't really develop things at all tomorrow, unlike arpege. No showers kicking off, really. A few through the Midlands and Northern England, but not many of them. Into Friday, things get more lively. So this is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. Showers or storms through southeast Scotland, Northern England, down into the Midlands. Not much through East Anglia and southeast England, so nothing to stop it getting intensely hot in that southeast corner there. And then over through the evening of Friday and through to the early hours of Saturday morning, those storms then push onto the eastern side. That's the push of cooler, fresher air moving through overnight Friday to Saturday, leaving us with sunshine and showers, but then perhaps more persistent rain on Sunday. WRF from metroseal.fr looks like this for midday tomorrow. Not much going on at that point. We go through into tomorrow afternoon. It does develop some showers and storms. They look quite hit and miss, but they're there tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, through northern England and down into the Midlands. It'll be very hot to the southeast of those storms. Things turn quieter for a time into tomorrow evening, but then more storms are pushing up in the early hours of Friday, particularly affecting the Midlands and some southeastern parts of the country. Those storms carry on moving north to northern England through the course of Friday morning. And then we've got more storms developing on Friday afternoon, again particularly through northern England down into the Midlands, possibly affecting East Anglia as well. Not that many of them in that southeastern corner. And then finally we're through to the Hallam model. So this is for midday tomorrow, where it's seeing some showers through parts of Wales and the Midlands as well. Let's run through the afternoon. Gets quite widespread with those thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon across particularly the Midlands and northern England. So things might kick off as early as tomorrow afternoon here across the Midlands, Wales and northern England. That might be a bit over top, I have to say, but things could kick off as early as tomorrow afternoon with these storms. And then more storms rumbling around through the course of Thursday into Friday. Storms pushing northwards into northern England through the course of tomorrow, Friday morning. That takes, as far as we can go with Hallam, is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where it looks like things are starting to pep up again through the Midlands. And if we could run on another few hours, I suspect things would turn very lively with those storms on Friday afternoon and Friday evening. So we're focusing, I think, for northern England and the Midlands, possibly to East Wales, and maybe as far as the Wash, far east as the Wash, for some thunderstorms tomorrow. They do look fairly hit and miss. I think the Hallam is a little bit over the top with the storm risk tomorrow. I don't think it'll be as great as that, but there could be thunderstorms around through central parts of the country tomorrow. Things get more lively, particularly through the Midlands, central southern England, Thursday night to Friday. Could be some big storms then. They trundle up north through the course of Friday morning. Things probably turn a bit quieter for a time, and then it could all blow up again Friday afternoon to Friday evening. That's the main push from the cold front, Friday afternoon, Friday evening, and then overnight Friday to Saturday, when you will think we've got the greatest risk of thunderstorms will be as that cold front moves across, hits the hot air, very hot air, and you will think that will be the real trigger for these storms. So it's tomorrow through the Midlands and northern England, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, then more widely across England overnight, Thursday to Friday, and then Friday storms trundle up north first thing in the morning on Friday. It turns quiet for time, then more storms kicking off Friday afternoon to Friday evening. Probably update this tomorrow because it's an ever-changing situation, so I suspect we'll do another storm watch, same time, same place tomorrow, so come back to that. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.